Absolutely.
paper. It appears to be the New York Times.
Washington lost 5-3. Like I assume they won.
Well, you were right.
Did you do you remember Johnny Miller's comments during the U.S. Open? Did you hear about that? With
Johnny Miller, the golfer?
All right, here's what he had to say. He was comparing Rocco Mediate, who had a chance, you remember, to beat Tiger Woods.
So there is your leader in the U.S. Open, Rocco Mediate.
Yeah, he's a character. He looks more like the guy that cleans Tiger's swimming pool.
Man.
What?
So more like Mediate looks like the guy who cleaned Tiger's swimming pool. So Miller has apologized, and he says, I apologize to anyone who was offended by my remark. So you mean if you were not offended, the remark is okay?
Well, I always like when they say that. I apologize to anyone who was offended. Well, you wouldn't be apologizing if somebody wasn't offended.
Exactly.
Why can't you just say, I'm sorry that I made an idiotic, asinine comment?
Absolutely. Right.
And I won't do it again, by the way.
That's right. You're absolutely right. If I offended anybody or I apologize, you're right. Yeah.
He should have to go clean Rocco's pool.
That's right.
Yes,
For
exactly.
a week straight.
Yeah. And how about disparaging?
And by the way, Warner, it turns out Tiger played that tournament with that torn ligament in his knee and two fractures. Yes. So, I mean, you were making a big deal out of how Rocco played Tiger, hole for 90 holes. But, I mean, Tiger was playing on essentially one leg.
A handicap.
Yeah, of course. So.
Right. Right. Oh, defensive back Adam Pac-Man Jones, recently signed by the Cowboys. Here's a guy suspended all of 2007 following that shooting at a Vegas nightclub.
Well, stuff happens. You're in a nightclub, for God's sake. What do you think is going to happen at a nightclub? People are drinking and doing drugs. There are women there, and the people have guns. So anyway, go ahead.
He's been arrested 6 times since being drafted by Tennessee in 2005.
What color is he?
He's African American.
Oh, well, there you go. Now we know.
He wants to drop his nickname, Pac-Man, because he says there's too much negativity tied to it. I mean, people aren't going to know who he is if he drops his nickname. Who's that new player? Oh, that's Adam Jones.
Well, okay.
How about Adam Dickhead Jones?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Is there no respect, I-Man?
I'm not sure.
Brazilian police have